Dubs in the chat, on time stream, on time, let's go! It's Thursday, you know what that means, we got the notes. No microphone this episode, no microphone this episode, no mic this week. I went out and bought a new aux cord. So next week we'll have a mic. Don't worry. Don't you fret. Don't you fret your pretty little head. Last week we didn't take notes, so we on a one noteless streak. This episode of the Philly Phil Twitch show is brought to you by viewers like you and your generous Cash App donations. Remember, all donations are a tax write-off. This episode is brought to you by Burger King. Get you a meatless Impossible Whopper. Let's start the show. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo. Better energy than the last episode. Better vibes. I ain't gonna lie, it was bad. It was bad energy last episode. A ninja was going through it. Half of my studio equipment, just, you know what I'm saying? Kaput. Bit the bucket. You ain't gonna wake up feeling too happy about that day. I'm in a way better mood. Way better mood than the last ep. Hitting the wall. Number. Or NO. Period. And the words on the video, crying panic mode. Okay. I ain't smoked all day. You know what I'm saying? This the wake and bake with y'all ninjas.
I'm 28. I can't help but feel like my dream.
Alright, 28 is like, ugh. At 27, she needs to be like trying to get serious about finding a husband, cause like, you know, like 1 year to like get to know each other, and then like the next year y'all gotta get like serious and like pregnant. Like you got a short clock at 27, 28.
Chasing years are over. I just don't know. You're supposed to know, and I just don't know. Nowhere feels right. Nothing feels right. I don't know what it is. And part of me wonders if it's because I'm a twin, so I like wasn't even supposed to be here. But nothing feels right. I don't care. It's like I just can't picture it. I can't picture it.
I truly have no one to blame but myself, because time and time again, I am the common denominator. I am the one with the absurd lack of discernment. I am the one believing these straight, poisonous snakes of men.
Jerk.
I'll be real honest with you right now. I've been single and celibate coming up 10 months now, and I was really trying to convince myself that I was happier being independent and alone, and that I would be happy being on my own for the rest of my life. I was really trying to convince myself that the algorithm was doing its bit. I was seeing a lot of content around being just like happy, single, just loving life, solo. You know, older women are happier when they're alone, they live longer, all of that stuff. And I've been trying to believe it, I really have, and I was drinking the Kool-Aid for a while there. But now, I don't know why, you know, like I've tried to just be like really honest at every part of this journey. I'm 10 months in now, and I'm thinking,
10 months in, guys, just think when they have to live alone for 30, 40 years, till they die. They all think it's so easy right now when they're 30, they're 40, but they don't think about it when they're 50, 60, 70.
I get why people pair up. I get it.
I think she's, the wall. I think she's starting to see that it might be like a long-term, 50, 70, to the rest of her life type of single. Loneliness.
I'm gonna go on a dating event by myself this evening. Not sure how that's going.
So I just asked it up. Oh my god, like right now. This just happened. Single women over 40. I have one question for you. How long ago was your last relationship?
Just a friendly wellness track for all the other 30-year-olds out there trying to dig Nashville. How the hell are y'all doing?
So we've been going to broke up with me, citing the reason that we're not the right fit because he wants someone that will come over and make him breakfast when he's tired in the morning on Sunday.
Okay, title of the video. We 2 minutes, 32 seconds into, and I just remembered I'm supposed to be writing notes. And this is all over the place. Women hitting the wall. It's not like like we're following one woman Like it's usually one woman and she's talking about her relationship. This is just some shotgun. This is shotgun spray.
A while, 24 hours later, I found out this man has been on the street.
I watched a video of someone saying that they met their girlfriend on TikTok, and TikTok has done more for relationships than the apps. It's like, look at all the apps. Now what?
Yeah, guys, that's what they do. That's why you see all these women complaining that they're single. They're waiting for Sims to write them messages,
Bleep.
to validate them, to pay attention to them.
It's not hard to find someone that likes you more than you like them. And it's not hard to find someone that you like more than they like you. What's hard is trying to find someone who you're equally obsessed with.
It's because
No, the woman should like the male more. Because if the woman doesn't like the male more, she's going to get bored and leave you. So she has to be completely infatuated with you. If she's not, leave her.
you don't know your actual level, man. That's why.
It's all.
You know what the worst part is? It's not anybody's fault. Like, no one was happy in functional relationships. We're all learning on the job, so we're all hurting each other. We're all bleeding out onto one another because no one's healed, no one's, facing their demons, and it is so rough.
If I had to summarise what being single in your 30s is, basically as your mom sending you singles events in Dubai when she's based in the UK. She sorts the events for me.
My mother is determined to find me a man. She will do.
Okay, being single in your 30s as a man, wake up, smoke, blow down, play some video games, you know what I'm saying? Have some recreational fun with your hand and your mans and your mini-me.
Do whatever it takes. Friday night traffic.
You know what I'm saying? Eat some good food, go to sleep, wake up, do it all over again tomorrow.
And for all my fellow
Stress-free life.
girlies in their 30s, just a reminder that it's okay to have no plans, have no pin shapes, no matches, not talking to anyone, currently living with your parents, staying in your childhood bedroom, in bed with your dog at 9 p.m. This is the highlight of your day, and just go check the and cried.
I see this stuff all the time where it's like, I didn't marry a loser, and I always think to myself, like in a parallel universe, if I, woke up one day and was like, shit, my husband's a loser, I would be so frustrated if, like, I was doing everything. Like, I'm child rearing, I'm taking care of the house, I'm taking care of myself, I'm planning meals, prepping meals, like, I'm doing.
So doing everything a woman should be doing. Oh, child rearing and taking care of the house. Yes, that's the whole woman's job. While the man's outside making money, fixing things around the house. You know what I'm saying? Things broke. Things break. Man's got to fix it.
Doing everything, I'm putting the team on my back, and then you look over and Hank, my husband, just like happens to be the biggest loser known to man.
Man, if you married a loser, it's because you're a loser yourself, man. If you were smart, you wouldn't marry a loser.
People would be like, well, she should have thought of that. She should have thought of that when she was a sophomore in college and met him at a frat party. Like, that's still her bad somehow. Like, the fact that he literally sucks is still somehow on me. Like,
Man, how did you not see he sucked when you got into a relationship with him? After you were in a relationship for 2, 3, 4 years, how did you not realize he sucks? Why did you marry him? Oh, because you were in love and you ignored all the red flags. That's why, man. So if you marry a loser, it's because you are a loser yourself, man.
I should have chosen better. And even before, like, my prefrontal cortex was developing, I should have had the foresight to know that Hank was this giant loser.
Okay, man, so if your prefrontal cortex wasn't developed at college, how come you can drive? How come you can drink alcohol at 21 or 18 in Europe? How come you can vote? How come you can determine?
I would say, I think your your cortex is probably done like 6 months. When you're like a 6-month-old baby, maybe, I don't know, or like 6 years.
The trajectory of a country. If you're stupid, if you as yourself admit.
By the time you're 18, your ish is all the way developed.
That your prefrontal cortex didn't develop, man.
Low IQ, very low IQ.
I will give this analogy.
Nothing special.
If there is a lake full of alligators, and there are signs all over the lake saying, warning, there are alligators here, don't go swimming, and you go swimming, is it the alligator's fault that he ate your leg, man? Or is it your fault? Because you ignored the signs.
That alligator should have showed discernment and to not eat her leg. It's the alligator's fault.
Man, is it his fault? There will always be bad people in this world, toxic people. It's your duty to protect yourself, especially if you know you're a woman and you're the weaker sex, and you can get hurt. And if you have children, you have to take care of those children. How come you don't want to protect yourself? Oh, but I was just 21 or 22 or 23. That doesn't matter, man. You can vote, you can drive, you can drink, man. How come you can't decide the guy that you're going to spend 30 or 40 or 50 years with? As I said before, guys, they have no accountability.
Okay, y'all, I'm actually worried. I just turned 27 a couple weeks ago. In my head, I'm like, damn, 27, celebrating my single life. And then I sat down, and I'm like, fuck, 27, getting closer to 30, and I'm not even close to having a boyfriend. Like, I always had a situationship, nor am I talking to anyone, and I always thought that by 27, I would be married with kids. Nah, man. It's okay, though. It's really not, but it's living life. What's up?
It's because you didn't prioritize that, man. If you made it a priority, you would be married now, man.
27, she looks 34.
I never want to answer another hierarchy or any plans this weekend ever again. Never.
Burger King. The king of burgers.
Everybody with patience, with time, with age, guys. You're not going to be as patient with a woman or talking with a guy as you were when you were in your 20s. This is another reason why you shouldn't be single at 35 or 40.
Single.
No, not for me. Do you know what I'm going to do though? Every single week, I want to bring myself a volunteer.
If you ever feel bad about your dating life, just know that I just went on a 30-day dating app detox where I tried to meet somebody in real life, and I did successfully meet one person out in the wild, but he turned out to be a little mockery because I had to break up with him 3 times, and even after the 3rd time, he kept texting me and trying to make plans after I even lied and said I started seeing somebody, and even after that, he still tried to make plans with me, and I eventually had to say, hey, I don't think we should talk anymore, and I'm a little worried. So, you know, you can meet them on dating apps, you can meet them in person, he still be creeps. Anyways.
That's because you did a lackluster breakup. Like, it should have been a clear, hey, we're broken up. Not some, it's like, I don't really understand. Where the draw the line? I'm kind of talking to somebody, but I don't think it's serious. Oh, okay, I don't care about none of that. Hey, let me take you out this evening. You know what I'm saying? He don't care.
Ma'am, why are you attracted to creeps, as you say? Why are you attracted to those kinds of men? If those kinds of men are toxic, are creeps, what does that make you, ma'am, if you're only attracted to those kinds of men?
That's all.
Okay, something I feel like that's not talked about enough on this app is being single and financially how hard it is. I literally work 2 jobs. I work in sales and I teach Pilates part-time. Both of the jobs pay pretty well. Still, I feel like it's so hard to stay afloat. I'm like, don't get me wrong, I like to ski.
No, they don't pay very well. Or they do pay very well, and before she would have said skiing, I would say, oh, they're not paying very well because they're not affording your lifestyle. But I guess she's about to say a bunch of extra-ish that curricular. I'm missing a syllable. That costs money and it's probably draining her stuff. That's why she's broke.
Definitely don't live a frugal life. I have a nice apartment. Never say no plans. So how are people doing it? How are you attending everyone's bachelorette parties, everyone's birthday dinner, going on all these trips with your friends?
Okay, so she's not doing too much extra. So you're just not making enough. When she said Pilates, I'm like, oh, you ain't making but $5 at Pilates. Come on now. Pilates ain't no money.
Having left over my...
They're getting debt, man, or they have sugar daddies.
You need to become a certified forklift, whatever the words are, operator.
Or seems to pay for that.
Money to spend on yourself. Really stop doing my hair, so that saves some money. Truly exhausting. I just don't understand it.
Well, what do you bring to the table? What do you provide? What do you bring to the table? I bring a bag of pixie dust that I can sprinkle on literally everything in your life and make better.
Pixie dust, guys. Look at the piercings. Pixie dust.
I'm a woman. Have you ever felt the genuine love and care and tenderness of a woman before? We literally carry pixie dust in our armpits. We just go, and we sprinkle pixie dust on every night when we get so excited.
Okay, so not only does the whatever the problem I'm having not get solved, now I'm dirty, covered in dust that I gotta wash off.
If you genuinely bag a beautiful, kind, caring, passionate woman, that woman will sprinkle so much pixie dust on everything in your life. Women just make things better when they're loved. Like, and if you never experience that, you're not loving her right. She needs to be cared for.
Or is pixie dust a metaphor? I don't know. It's an actual thing now.
You're so cared for, secure. Oh my God, it's a literal endless spree of pixie dust. Everything will be better. Your whole life, you will walk.
I think it's a metaphor
If you
now.
show a guy respect, peace, and love, he will just spray cum dust all over, man. All over. Endless spree of cum dust, man.
Do you just have like these moments in your life where you just look at yourself and you're like, what am I doing? Like, I'm literally nearly 32 and I'm currently living back at home at my parents' house. We're in my childhood bedroom. I met like a friend today and I met a few friends in second.
Women hitting the wall. No accountability. No accountability after the wall. Full title of the video.
Many times they all have babies and like they're having babies and they're like toddlers and they have like these lives. And I was like, what happened? Like, I moved abroad and it was amazing and definitely took a career gap and stuff. And I'm just on such a different path that I ever thought I would be on. Not necessarily a bad thing because like I think I'll look back one day and like, thank God I travelled. But like, as if I'm lying in my childhood bed right now at 31 single in my parents' house. Like, what?
If you live in Minneapolis and you have successfully found a boyfriend,
Yeah, we live. Is that a bop chat or not? We effins with it? These are the full cuts, not the trims. I trimmed it. Matter of fact, let me go to the trim. That was the wrong one. That was the raw audios. Here they go. It did sound a little bit better, like as the whole song. The cut might have messed it up. The trim. This is a Twitch show. That one needs redone.
or a husband via the apps in particular, please tell me if it's worth the time and how many dates you had to go on.
Hey, it's my show. If I want to put the intro in the middle of the show, hey, it's my effing show.
Meet that person, you're not losing all faith in the apps and feeling like the time.
Yeah, no, I didn't put the intro in the introduction.
Of hope. I'm 50 and
and out of a
Maybe I meant to do that.
for maybe 6 years or something. So my last relationship ended last spring, so it's coming up on a year, and I took some time to heal, and now I'm just kind of living my best life and just doing this crazy single mom, working, dating, and just having a good time, but also keeping an open mind because I do eventually want to find something and settle down. So
I'm at the age now where I literally have to go on dates to meet people, and I hate that. Like, I'm the kind of person that literally wants to like hang out with our mutual friends
So people are supposed to just fall out of the sky.
like a couple times and then like eventually hang out alone, but like be chill. Like the thought of setting a dinner date with somebody that I don't know to get to know them makes me want to stop. Also, I'm literally
Don't date, man. Why complain on the internet for strangers that don't care about your dating life? Just don't date, man.
not looking for a boyfriend. I do not want a boyfriend. But like I feel like going on dates is like such a normal
Okay, she doesn't want a boyfriend. She's not looking for a boyfriend. Then don't have a boyfriend. Sit in your room and then don't talk about it. Why do we care? What is this video for? We skip this.
thing that you have to do in your 20s.
So you don't want to
She's the first person to pee me off. 13 minutes into the thing. Now I'm peed off.
Low IQ, very low IQ.
I went on a date with a guy on the weekend, and then I just saw today that he's now unmatched me. But the date went fine. Like, I didn't really think it was like super.
I'm gonna make a video. Hey, I'm fasting. Do you know what that means? I'm not eating any food today. Like, why do we care? Okay, that's your little thing in your universe. We don't care. You're not eating. I'm gonna eat today.
Good connection or anything like that. But I was very I just had like an expectation that I'm gonna have this amazing connection with someone straight away, and that's just unrealistic. Do you think there was
Yes, man. And did you think that maybe that's why he unmatched you because it wasn't a good date?
anything wrong about it? I think it was like, oh, wow, the conversation was fine. We went for dinner. I think we were probably there for maybe 2 hours. It was kind of a little bit different to what I was expecting based on like chatting online. At the end of the day, it's not like I was like, oh my god, really like want to see you again, but it was fine. He messaged me.
Okay, guys. So she's complaining on the internet only because she doesn't think it's fair that that guy unmatched her. She was the one that should have done that because the date didn't go well. Man, have you ever thought that men can also choose? The date didn't go well for you, maybe it didn't go well for him, so he unmatched you. But they can't even think about that.
Sounds like he wasn't feeling the vibes.
It's always from their perspective. We're just going to skip this video.
get ready for the event just to the girls. Dating in LA has been rough, like truly, truly rough. Every time you're
Everybody in LA is fake and narcissistic and trying to make money, like make them get themselves rich, and like in nefarious ways, not like honorably. They're like trying to go in your pocket and make themselves rich. They're trying to rob Peter to pay Paul.
Beer wants to float around like a little butterfly, caught in your roots. In other words, they want to have a cake and they want to eat it too. They want us to be loyal, but they don't want to commit. But instead of hating on it,
Man, have you ever thought about the fact that the men that you're going after, the ones that look really good and earn a lot of money and are over 6 feet, have all the options in the world? And the likelihood of you getting a guy like that to commit only to you is very small, man.
I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm learning. Dating isn't black and white, unfortunately. It's more like everyone's sprinting on a treadmill, but at their own pace. And my younger self thought I just jumped off my treadmill onto theirs to try to match their pace. But 29-year-old version of me knows that that's not the case. These days, I'm not slowing down for people that can't keep up, and I'm not sprinting for someone who's not ready.
Another woman that is aging, but she's raising her standards.
I'm moving at my pace now. Steady, intentional, and grounded. I'm currently letting people show me their pace and observing where they're at in their journey life. So when the right person does show up in my life, I know that we're going to fall in step together. We can meet each other at least where we're currently at instead of forcing something. If you're at a 3 and I'm at a 7 or vice versa, it's not gonna work. Like, you have to find somebody who's at your pace.
Premium cuts and
Premium cuts some vegetable beef, vegetable burger. Burger King. All them other spots need a little, you know what I'm saying, joint. A little fake veggie burger.
Man, I can be sure of one thing. 2, 3 years from now, or even 5 or even 10 years from now, I'll still be making videos about you, man, and your dating life.
I grew up in a family of all single women, and I think it has like massively just changed my perspective on dating. I was in a
That's a red flag. If they all single, like her mom's single, her sister was single, you gotta get up out of there. Her grandmother was single, her great grandmother was single. There's something in that household that's detrimental to men. Stay away from that.
You never had a father figure. You don't know how a man should act in a happy relationship, man.
very loving relationship for lots of years, and we were best friends. We got on, and we still do to this day. We got on so well, but I just knew it wasn't 100% right, and I just didn't want to stay in a relationship just to be in a relationship. I would genuinely rather be on my own than with someone that wasn't like 100%.
This is the mentality that women have that were raised by single mothers, that have a lot of women that are single in their families. They think they can do everything on their own, and if the guy isn't perfect, isn't exactly how they imagined him to be, she won't settle for him. These are the kinds of women that will be single at 35, 40, that would hit the wall.
Definitely confuses people when I say it to them. For example, my mum, she's recently started dating a guy, but before that she was single for, I think, 7 years, maybe even longer, because she was genuinely so happy on her own that someone needed to come in and just exclusively positively add to her life. This has honestly been the biggest inspiration for me in dating. In today's society, people just hold on to relationships because they don't want to be on their own. And not only hold on, but I think people get into relationships that are subpar and mediocre just because they are scared to be on their own too. I think this mindset and our generation, I think it just really stunts like personal growth. Obviously, if you're in a relationship...
Okay, so she's talking about this generation, and do you understand that this generation that is full of single women with cats are the most depressed in the entire history of mankind? Do you understand that they are twice as much on antidepressants as men, but somehow they're happier than us?
You're happy and everything is perfect, then 100% you're going to stay with it. I really believe that even if I got to 40 and was still single, unless someone came along that was everything I could want or everything we could build together, then I would stay single.
I've been single now for almost a year and a half, and something I realized that has happened to me, I feel like a teenage woman. I was with my ex-fiance for 10 years.
I've been single my whole life.
And he broke up with me.
I never married.
A few days before my 31st birthday. And fast forward, I've been living in New York almost 1 year, and there's this side of me
that is very much the 30-year-old. I feel so confident in my work and my point of view and what I want out of life. I feel confident in my body and just can really stand in my authenticity in a way I couldn't in my 20s. And then there's this other side of me that feels completely feral, like I did right before I turned 21.
You can always tell by the glasses, guys. Always, always, always.
Where I'm just adventurous and reckless and want to live my life to the fullest. It's so different when you're single because everyone who's in a relationship is like building a life with that person. And yes, you can be surrounded by friends and people you love, but you're not like building a life with anyone but yourself. You go on vacation with your friends, you go for dinner with your friends, you can go shopping with your friends, you can have movie nights, you can cry with your friends, but you're not building a life with them. It's literally just you against the world. Like you.
Yes, controversial statement from me. I don't think your friends are more important than your girlfriend or your wife, because if you choose correctly, that's the woman that you will be spending 30 or 40 or 50 years with, the woman that you will have kids with. Friends can come and go, but your wife, if you choose correctly, she will be there forever.
You are building your future, your life as yourself. Because I'm not going to sit here and wait for a man to build my life. I'm not going to stay with my life start when I meet my husband. And I just moved into my new space, and I'm so proud of myself, and like it's so beautiful, but it's so interesting, like kind of celebrating these wins by myself. Obviously, like my family has come over, and like some of my friends have come over and been like so supportive and kind, and I'm so appreciative. But really, at the end of the day, like I'm here for me. I think the hardest pill for me to swallow since being single is
It's the red pill, man. I will assure you it's a red pill.
knowing that I am only a part of everyone else's life. Like I'm just a little part of my friends' lives, and maybe a big part. I hope a big part, but I'm just like a part of everyone's life, and no one's life.
I just want to share with you the most pathetic thing I've done for a guy recently. This guy ages ago, literally in my first week in Amsterdam, so I've known him for quite some time. It was Halloween and I was looking sexy, so I gave him the old 3 a.m. Are you up? Lol. He responded and was like, yeah, I'm up. Come to me. I'm at my parents' place in Holland. This is annoying because he lives literally around the corner from me where I am now. Holland in relation to Amsterdam is a bit of a hike to get to at 3 a.m. It's like a 30-minute Uber, and it's going to set you back about €35. So I was like, no, come here because you're going to have to go back to your place anyway at some point. He was like, no, come here. My parents' place is sick. Like it'll be a fun place to hang out tomorrow. And I was like, are you saying that you're rich? Slowly he's convincing me. Eventually I was like, okay, whatever, I'll come to you. But what I thought was the cute scary makeup on my face had turned into actual scary, like there was mascara everywhere. I was like, I'll just have a quick shower and that'll help. I was like, this was easier said than done. My makeup was an absolute bitch, and I was scrubbing for 12 hours. I mean, my bag's packed, I'm ready.
As I said before, guys, give a woman a fish and she'll eat for a day. But teach a woman how to do her makeup and she'll catfish forever. Most women today, they actually think they look like
Never heard that one before.
But they don't. That's why they get so frustrated when they get their makeup wrong.
I was like, I get to the Uber, I call him, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of stressed that you're gonna fall asleep, and when I get there, I'm gonna be locked outside. He was like, no, don't stress. I'm gonna put my phone loud, I'm gonna do it next to you at all times, and when you're...
I like women that the word rhymes with bicycle because they be all natural.
Right, even if I do fall asleep, oh, just like, if you call me, perfect. I have a wonderful Uber driver, we're chatting away, I'm in great spirits, I finally arrive, I call him, the call goes straight to train. The Uber driver's like, do you want me to stay? I was like, no, it'll be fine. Oh, that was so wrong. I call him like 50 times, no answer. I start banging down the door, no answer. I'm ringing the doorbell, no answer. A neighbor comes out and was like, wait, can you like knock that off? And I was like, I'm trying to get in. And he goes, yeah, no shit, go somewhere else. Sparked something inside me that I didn't know I had. I was like, no, I'm not going to go anywhere else. I'm just going to wait. Because also my logic was like, okay, I could go home wasting another €35. But I bide my time. You must stir eventually.
You don't have any logic, man. See, guys, this is what they do for chat. They will do everything for chat. But they will never pay €35 to come to you guys. Why is that? Because she doesn't really like you. She doesn't really respect you guys. That's why.
I have a few theories. I can see all the lights run upstairs, so maybe he fell asleep on the couch. So
Men are beneath women. That's what they think. We're beneath them.
Eventually feel vibration, and so I took myself to a coffee shop in Holland, and I waited 8 hours. This is all whilst calling him at 10-minute intervals, which I'm sure looks totally psycho, but I have my reasons. By midday the next day, I still had not got a call back.
This ain't no boring burger.
This ain't no burger's burger. This ain't no boring burger, boy. This Burger King. See, now they talking about burgers. They listening. Because I just said burger like 50 times. They listening, chat. And it's over. Okay. I hate when they just abruptly end. No notes, because that was just a bunch of randomish. What do I think about it? Bunch of brain rot. Don't remember none of it. Yeah. Do 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 do. Yeah, with love. Well, that's my favorite part. The only part of it that I didn't ask for. The only part of the song that I didn't ask for is my favorite part. Asian women are cooked. Oh, Asian. Gonna hit that Asian fetish. Like 1,000% chance we might watch this video. Asian women are cooked. Oh, let's see how they're cooked. Next, she lost everything after pushing him. Period. The words on the video, he left. So I guess she pushed her husband, man's away. Pretty open and shut case. It's a decent creator. I'd give this creator 80%. I'd watch him. Men are not getting married anymore. Period, period, period. The words on the video, 90% educated women filing for divorce. Yes, that's a major component. And these women just want to be for the streets. The short of it, they act like they want to be for the streets. Women's tricks are no longer working. Women's tricks are no longer working. It says that on the video. The words and the title on the video are the same. That's a good one. We could learn their tricks. Like, oh yeah, remember this little, I used to lick them behind the ear, just a little flutter with the tongue behind their ear. Yeah, that's a woman trick. Like that's what I would hear. Oh yeah, you gotta put a sock on the door when you run out, when you sneak out the house, and then you come back and you take the sock out the door. Yeah, that's what I used to do when we was, you know what I'm saying, sneaking out. Underaged. Sneaking out of our parents' house. Alright, so how we play the game is you take a shot, you do some alcohol if you pick the wrong video, and if you pick the right video, you know what I'm saying, you light up, you do some green, or whatever, however you play the game. This today's video pick brought to you by Burger King. We're going with 1,000% chance. If you didn't bet on 1,000% chance, you're an idiot. Burger King. You're an idiot, and you probably don't eat Burger King. And if you did, don't eat that around me. Shh. Don't eat that around me.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Rick Andrews. Anton Daniels. The title tripped me out.
I've long established that I don't date or relate with white men because it's too costly for me, but I also have full regard for
Oh, she don't like white men. We in there.
White men generally tend to have more money. No, not every white.
You do realize Asian men have the most money, right? Like, demographically.
Crazy rich Asians
yes,
that...
white men that have money because it's their country. They were kind of raised here, so they have a lot of opportunities. But Asian men make pretty good money.
Yeah, but they disproportionately have more resources. If they're mediocre at work, their income is less likely to be jeopardized. And even if they don't have money, they have other forms of resources like social capital, where, for example, they can enter rooms or talk to an authority or bend the rules with more confidence, but fewer consequences to their livelihood.
You know, I have some white friends. They wish they had all these privileges that you guys speak of. Like, I see my white friends get treated like trash like all the time.
They generally have more access to things that support survival, so if a woman benefits from these resources, especially if she has no other way to receive them, why not? Of course, this is not to say that this is the only reason to date a white man. It's that these resources...
This is kind of crazy, no? Like,
so you have to be
rich.
rich.
Fashion is this not racist in some way?
Resources may help expand her capacity for whatever oppressive experiences she still encounters in her relationship as human beings. 2 is that dating a non-white man does not guarantee much. Race, politics, and spoken values do not guarantee much. What offers any kind of real information is how we each decide to make actual contact with one another in the face of differences, conflict, and risk. Sure, it feels terrible when a white man goes back to their white primary partner. It's another kind of terrible when a non-white man prioritizes a white woman. Sure, it feels terrible when a...
You do realize there's plenty of white women that prioritize... Like, there's plenty of Asian women that prioritize... I can't say the word right. Prioritize.
Prioritize.
White men, right? Like, what you're speaking of is it's kind of stupid.
A white man talks over me to talk about their oppression from feeling rejected. It's another kind of terrible when a non-white man talks over me to prioritize their racialized experiences over mine at the intersection of gender and race. So yes.
You miss one little syllable and mess up the whole word.
You, man. I'm the marginalized person. I'm the woman. I'm the victim. You guys can't play the... That's what it sounds like right now. It literally sounds like that. Like, you guys can't play victim like I can.
I'm not 100% like burnt out from these women that are basically so woke, so liberal, always talking about race, always talking about...
It's crazy how much woke people and liberal people talk about race. It is crazy.
Their lived experiences, always thinking that somebody is against them, always at the same time villainizing you while saying that they depend on you or need you, especially if you're a white man in these conversations. Are y'all not burnt out?
I'm gonna get his creator a 90. Okay, it's a good it's like a 10% chance he can have like a off take, but like he's a 90. You know what I'm saying? 90. I'll get a grade A score. Good pick.
From these women that basically...
I'm totally burnt out.
Good video pick.
And my black friends are burnt out by these types of women also. Because those are the two races that get kind of shattered on the most. Right? Black men, well, they're bad, they're criminals. And then there's white men, well, they're oppressors and colonizers. It's like, they're just men. They're just men. Most of these white men were not colonizers nor oppressors. Right? Most of these black men that we know are not criminals. Most of them are pretty regular people trying to live their day.
No, I'm a criminal. Don't believe him. I'm a criminal. Allegedly.
And wife.
You look at all these resources. You look at all this a way for them to pull themselves out of poverty. They completely disregard you working hard, pushing yourself, going through school, studying, working your...
Like an Asian woman like this to say what she's talking about is just like, girl, you were never an immigrant yourself, were you? Like, at least me, I am a true immigrant. I was born in Cambodia. I came here when I was 5 years old. Then I got citizenship when I was 18 or something like that. No, 18, 19, I got citizenship. I was a green card permanent resident for a while. And it is so much better here. So much better. Country-wise, people-wise, race-wise. Like, in my country, there's only my people, right? It's pretty impoverished. It's dirty. Very low education. No future projection of anything, really. Here, yeah. You literally have the world as your oyster here. You get to date anybody you want. You get to see anybody. There's no stigmas on you to do almost whatever you want here in the United States, but yet she's a victim. She's a minority. These white men are just picking women because they're easy to control and oppress. Like, what the actual fuck?
The way up the socioeconomic ladder, which can include either starting your own business or in corporate America, and then discounting your ability to do that by saying that you're just privileged. Are y'all not tired of women that say that they won't date y'all, but then list all the desirable qualities about what makes a man good, and then at the same time say that you don't acknowledge them? Are y'all not tired of these feminist talking points in which women are basically saying that race and politics play a huge role in whether or not they're interested in dating you, as though you don't have a choice of whether or not you want to date them back? I know that guys are completely exhausted. White, black, Asian,
Asian man over here, completely exhausted. It's just crazy the amount of race they shove into what men do and all these things. You know, I do use race quite a bit because there are racial differences. I do agree about that. But I'm not going to use those racial differences to shit on other races. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, yes, there's great things about other communities.
This Asian, 2 though. 2 out of 10. I ain't gonna lie. Not even mid. She needs a, you know what I'm saying, diet, exercise.
Communities. But there's also horrible things about your own damn community too.
And whatever it is, Hispanic, Latino, everything in between, Venezuelan, Somali, all these guys are absolutely exhausted from these women that say what they would and wouldn't do as though they have a choice. And then the worst part about this is that we're not even talking about love. Love has completely escaped this entire conversation. We're not even talking.
I didn't even notice that until Anton actually said it. Right. Love went out the window. It's just about control, oppression, and how much leverage white men can get.
We're not being equally yoked anymore. We're not even talking about desirability. We don't even talk about the things that even matter. Being a good mother, being a good husband, being a good father, right? We don't have any of these conversations. That has completely exited out the door. And all these women, regardless of their race, have become victims, and they keep talking about you like you're a piece of meat. But if you do the same, and if you reverse it,
they're victims of a crime that hasn't been committed to them. Like, my next door neighbor dog peed on that stranger. Oh, my leg is wet. What? I felt it down my leg. Oh, my leg stinks now.
You start talking about what you won't deal with from a woman based off of her socioeconomic status or her race, or because she would never be able to understand what it is that you go through, you would be the villain. And so
we're already the villain in her story.
The first thing that we have to identify is nobody really wants to be equal. Everybody just wants to be a victim so that they can get a leg.
No, I want to be better. Like, I don't understand being the victim thing. I want to be better. I want to be better than most people.
Yeah, that's what America is. Like, trying to be better than the best. We race champions here.
I'm not saying I'm better. I want to be better. I want to do better than most people. I want to be a better person than most people. I want to be better in all aspects of life than most people. That's the goal. Why is it a goal to be a victim? Like, I don't understand that at all. Like, yeah, you maybe get some sympathy and maybe get some, but like, victimhood doesn't build anything. It literally doesn't. At least I don't see it. Maybe you can build some kind of social media clout with it or something, but you can't truly build anything with it.
You don't want everybody else and then make excuses on why they are not where they're supposed to be, whether it be in a relationship or their careers or in their life in general. And then they say a bunch of words like, we don't understand what they're talking about, trying to sound smart, or trying to divert away from the real issue, which is them. And it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. Let me be clear. Let me be very, very clear. The first person that needs to take accountability when they decide to get on the internet and tell their life story about what the issue is, 97% of the time, is the very person that's telling that same story. You are the common denominator. And then they make you a monolith. Dating white men. Now, you don't say white men that are of this class or in
correct. Just all white men.
This socioeconomic status or in this particular area that was raised this way with only one mother or any of that type of stuff. It's all of y'all. All of y'all. Now, they don't want you. They don't want you to essentially talk about or hold them accountable and say all of y'all, because they're going to say, no, not me, not all, I can't believe it's all. But they're going to make sure that they address you accordingly. I honestly just believe that this group, this batch of very angry, older women that somehow, some way found these
mids, below mids. There's a lot of those ones. The good looking women aren't as upset, but the mids.
See, he called it. Like, he's the official, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take his rating on Asians. See, below mid, I called it. Come on, guys.
This one's not even mid.
My ratings are accurate.
Right, they're the ones that are truly upset.
What do you say? What do you say? 3 or 2?
Upset, but the mids, this one's not even mid. This one's like 3, maybe a 2. Right, they're the ones that are truly upset.
What I say, chat? Come on, give me a dub. Give me a dub for that one. Call that one.
And down on Instagram.
And I would never pre-watch this on some lame. Never. It would never be me.
It was supposed to be fun.
We're watching this in real time.
And then jumped on YouTube when it was really supposed to be for great commentary.
Oh, you pre-watched it.
And they're stupid. They're dumb. No matter how smart they sound, no matter what degree they may have, they are ignorant and stupid at the same time. And this is why I always say they went full retards. They have so many issues in their lives.
Race and politics may be screening tools they still use to account for the wounds that have accumulated over time.
What fucking
they went full
politics? Maybe screening tools that I use to account for the wounds I accumulated over time.
It's fucking crazy. That statement is crazy. What? That was a crazy statement.
You never go full.
They're all broken, most of them. It's hard to find one that's not broken that you actually want to have a conversation with for longer than 2 hours. That you would be able to 2 hours. Well, 10 minutes.
Yeah, who's talking for 2 hours? Who's talking over 2 hours?
You can make it through having a conversation with somebody for longer than 2 hours. You're probably doing better than 98% of most people out here that look and then try to find somebody.
I mean, I guess that's like a movie. We watching a movie, talking through the movie. That's understandable.
Y'all imagine sitting there having a conversation with somebody who says that race and politics is probably one of the screening tools I use to account for the wounds I've accumulated over time.
That's literally racism. She's literally justifying racism right here. This is the justification of racism and prejudice.
I bought some Burger King and I didn't regret it. And I never looked back.
Dude, experience and wounds that I use to race as a lens.
But there's no amount of screening I can do to account for how we actually encounter each other as human beings. So what I like to do instead is shift the paradigm entirely where dating is a secondary experience for me. The primary experience is relating, where we both make ourselves known for connection. I front load as much unappealing information about me as much as possible because for me, dating is more about not losing the relationship, whereas relating is more about not losing myself in the relationship.
They're just talking, bro. It's broken. Honestly, they just talking. Broken. They talk to
It's
make themselves
broken.
sound good. They talk to make themselves feel good.
Sometimes I feel like that. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking like, am I even making sense right now? You know, like, these women don't even ever think that. I think about that constantly. When I say something stupid.
They're genuinely talking just to talk. They're not even really saying nothing. Honest to God. All of this is just a bunch of fluff. This is Kamala Harris rhetoric. Remember all the words out that she was saying in the 2024 election? All of this is just words. A waste of words in the air. Doesn't even mean anything.
So in order to not lose
You hear what she said? Don't right. Dating is more about not losing the relationship.
in the relationship, whereas
Relating, they're not dating anymore. They're relating. Relating is more about not losing myself in the relationship.
is more about not losing myself in the relationship. So in order to not lose
I tell you, the Asian women are cooked.
myself in the relationship, I make
The number one demographic of sought after women. I think we were sorely mistaken.
myself as loud as possible in the beginning and onwards. But even that will not guarantee how we actually encounter each other when our differences hit reality. But
I guarantee what? What are you talking
Beast offers a lot of room where we can actually talk through and prepare for scenarios like that, because being prepared in advance yields a much different experience from having to put out an unexpected fire. So there's a lot of
Who's writing this stuff? Are they reading from a script?
about? Does it have to be? Like, how are they shipping all of these words in a sentence like this?
ChatGPT? Is this Gemini? Is this Claude?
with my traditional friendships where intimacy fast tracks, the more we make ourselves known to each other in our goofiest, most honest, and most vulnerable states. So while I'm still under-equipped to date or relate with a white man, at least I have an inch more capacity to regard the other at the base of my body, past their demographics and descriptors, given that injury is inescapable.
And then they jump on these apps, and then there's a bunch of women inside of the comments. Oh, girl, I can relate. You know,
Relate to what? We don't even know what the fuck she said.
what? You're not ready to date white men yet, and so you're inching closer. You know, where your realities are inescapable based off of race and politics that you can't defer away from. And those fires definitely got people out. I'm jumping inside the comments.
I don't know about this. I'm just mind blown and just have to laugh at this because it's too ridiculous. Like, these highly educated women, Asian women, doesn't matter Asian, whatever, all these highly educated women just love tossing word salads around. And men don't like tossing salads. It's just not us. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I didn't catch her drift. I might gotta watch that video like 20 times and then I come up with a theory or a hypothesis. It just heard a lot of words. I don't know. She wasn't attractive enough for me to pay attention to her, so I don't really care. Let's we still got time, chat. So you might not have lost the game yet. We picking 2 videos. You took a shot for nothing. We picked your video. She lost everything out of after pushing him out. Probably. Woman's tricks are no longer. Like, that was a decent creator, but we gonna go for the women. We here to figure out women, chat. Women's tricks are no longer working. If you'd have picked it, there you go. Another win. 2 wins. Good for you.
Outside Pods, your host, Rick. Now, is that a grace? Hold the line, man.
Can we talk about when a guy meets a girl pay or he doesn't open the door for her?
This is kind of an L creator. I ain't gonna lie. I picked the L creator over the win creator. This guy I give like a 42%. I don't know. I don't really like the cut of this guy's jib. I don't know. Something about him. He irks me.
Or he's just not being a gentleman and he's like, well, you wanted equality. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? We wanted equal rights. Like, women should be able to vote and stuff. What? That's literally it. No one.
Yeah, it's an L video because this is an old video that's been circled around 50 times. I think we should have picked the other one. I ain't gonna lie, chat.
Asked to pay for anything.
All right, let's see. Let's see if he has a take. Let's see if it pees me off.
To open their own doors or carry their own.
Can you say pissed off? Let's see if it pisses me off.
Suitcases. Don't be manipulative like that. That's crazy. Don't flip it on us like that. Are you
Gaslighting is master class.
kidding? Are you kidding? We wanted to be able to speak and have a voice and get jobs if we wanted to. But please, the argument is so crazy to me. It's really funny. I'm like, oh, you're stupid.
No, we're not stupid. In fact, we're smart. We're smart enough to see what you're doing. See, what you want is the benefits of equality without paying the costs. It's like you said, the freedom to work if you want to. But that kind of picking and choosing, that's not really how responsibility works. When men ask for fairness and equality, you say that men are trying to flip it on you. But how exactly? This is just the logical extension of your own stated values.
You're just as good as me. You can make as much money as me. That's what you wanted. Actually, a lot of women actually make more money than men nowadays. What you wanted. Just can't get those men to pay for you because they make less money than you now.
Join Planet Fitness.
Join Burger King. And get you a burger, and some fries, and maybe a shake. Do they have milkshakes? Or a soda pop beverage. Soda pop beverage. Get you a soda pop.
Wait, that's why
Who
I'm upset
says
so much.
that?
It's your own ideas getting used against you. You want the privilege. You don't want the accountability. It's always so interesting when women they say the quiet part out loud, and she's like, "We never asked to pay for stuff ourselves." And she thinks men are stupid. Why exactly? Because we're not falling for this. I think that these women, when she says, "Are you stupid?" I think that women they have a difficult time conceiving of the possibility that a man could actually disagree, like truly on a principled basis, disagree with feminism. No, you couldn't have a principled moral objection to this ideology. You don't have a counterpoint or a rational logical argument that would refute the claims that I'm making. That's impossible. Absolutely not. They can't believe that. And so,
or they just didn't think that far. It's like, oh, we're gonna do this, and then that's it. There's no brain capacity of what are the pushbacks or whatever. Hey, let's just go into this dark cave. Oh, maybe. What if there's a dragon? No, it's just that's the end thought. But men, hey, what if there's a dragon in there? Do I have a shield and a sword? What if it's fire breathing? Should I wear flame retardant clothing? What if there's toxic gas? Should I bring a little bird with me? A canary? Tweet, tweet. And if the little bird dies, oh, we shouldn't be breathing this stuff. The women are just, hey, it's a cave.
but the assumption is always that you don't understand feminism. You don't really get what the true definition of it is, what the movement is really about. You're just too
It's funny that they always seem to think that we don't understand them, like what they're thinking and how they're trying to say things, but they definitely don't understand us, but they say they probably understand what men want.
stupid to really understand feminism. That's the real issue.
Let me read it to you. The feminism definition is the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of the equality of sexes. That's literally just saying, like, hey, like, wow, we can vote now. Thank you for letting us vote. Like, wow, like.
Yes, like baseline feminism. I agree with it. Yes, women should be equal. Yeah, we should do some equal stuff. Like the people in Middle East that be covered up, like they can't do nothing. They can't drive. I don't think they can read a book. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, women can do stuff here. Cool. It's a cool country. Cool land.
Equal pay is nice. Wow, thank you for acknowledging that. It's not saying F you, don't hold the door open for me, don't pay for my bills, Jeremy, don't do this, Jimmy, don't do this, Johnny. Like that's not what it's saying. So there's a misconception.
No, we stopped doing that chivalrous stuff when y'all started disrespecting men and started putting men down.
With feminism versus misandry. Misandry is the hatred of men, you guys. So do not get those things confused, please.
When we got the feeling that women's sentiments are men are beneath us, then yeah, that's when we stopped holding the door for you and all that.
It's not. That's not a good thing. I want to be in my gender role more or less because I am a feminist because I believe in my femininity.
A gentleman would hold the door for a lady and she would curtsy in her bonnet, or what's that thing that holds her gut? You know what I'm saying? In the powdered wigs.
That's what I want.
Now, I'm sure that you can say that I'm too stupid to truly understand what feminism is actually about, but I hate to break it to you, feminism and misandry.
She would curtsy and say, "Thank you, my kind sir." Nowadays, y'all be like, "I didn't ask you to hold the door for me."
Are exactly the same thing. I don't want to hear anymore about how feminism is just about women's rights. I don't want to hear you say that if men get left behind or if men are suffering under this feminist system, that that's just accidental, that that's not intentional. No, I don't want to hear it. That male suffering, that is intentional. The misandry is feminism. Feminism, at the absolute core of its ideology, demonizes men. It hates and blames masculinity, patriarchy. Men are the oppressor class. That is its identity. It is misandry through and through. And what's more, I can prove it using 3 tests. Test number 1, when feminism was presented with a neutral alternative that didn't require...
I don't really see men as the oppressor. I kind of see men like paving a way on this planet to make life easy for y'all. Like, we could get on a rocket ship right now and go colonize a planet and like try to make it like a livable thing instead of like we gotta fight monsters and stuff.
The hatred and demonization of men, did they take it? Test number 2, when feminism became aware of male suffering, did that cause them to stop what they were doing or make any changes, or did they double down? And test number 3, can feminism as an ideology actually function? Does it make any coherent sense without men as an enemy? I have no more time for excuses. You fail these tests and you are done. First of our 3 tests, when women were presented with a neutral, non-man-hating alternative, did they take it? Because you see, there's no inherent issue with a woman's advocacy movement or ideology. Men and women are different, 99% of people understand that, and so as a...
Not mad at this video. I'm keeping up with the creator this time. I don't know, maybe it just be bad topics or something. I don't know.
Distinct group to have an ideology or movement that advocates for their interests, that in and of itself inherently is not problematic. The issue is that feminism is actually a very specific ideology, and the tragedy is that it has completely monopolized the role of being an advocate for all of women's issues. But feminism wasn't the only choice, absolutely not. Women had lots of options. What about egalitarianism? Equality for all people, regardless of sex. You could have advocated for women under that ideology. Or what about chivalry, where men would be duty-bound to look out for women's interests? What about equal opportunity advocacy, removing institutional barriers for all individuals, including women? Or even a different branch of feminism, which sadly died out in the 1970s, difference feminism, that acknowledged that men and women were different and advocated for women's specific and distinct needs, but manages to achieve that at the
Twitch show! The Philly Phil Twitch show! I'm Philly Phil! This is a Twitch show!
I feel like that's how that should have ended, but AI wouldn't have known that.
the demonization of men. I go into detail on each of those 4 different ideologies and movements and what society would have looked like if women had chosen that as the vehicle for their advocacy, kind of like an alternative history. I go into that in part 2 if you're interested. But my larger point is this, is that women had a lot of options available to them. There are so many paths that they could have gone down. There wasn't even a need for feminism in the first place, right? Like, that was the thing that most women didn't care for. We watched a video not too long ago about Australia, and they were asking women, what do they think of National Women's Day? What do they think about women's movement? Like, they don't care. Like, whatever.
I remember that video.
We watched that. Without making men the enemy. Men and women could have cooperated. We could have collaborated. We could have supported each other. We could have made progress as a team and celebrated each other's victories. How nice society.
This was a dub video just for that callback to a video we watched. See, there you go. I be picking them just luck of the draw. Just
have you chosen that? How different? How pleasant?
Chosen videos.
Or all the men that say, have you ever thought maybe you're the problem? Have you ever thought that maybe you're the problem? Did you know, sir, that if all men were obliterated right now, that women would feel so much safer and so much happier on earth? Did you ever stop to think that maybe being emotionally unavailable is not the problem? And I can't stress this enough. You're all rotten.
Like, what do emotions get me? Like, what am I doing with emotions? Nothing. Like, I got 2 hands and a shovel to dig some dirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? To make some things happen. I took a note. So, hey, the first note for Child Time in like 100 episodes. Just Asian. We talking about Asian women. Just to help drive that memory. Tuesday. Microphone be back up.